Day 23. Today has been another great day. I started by doing photo stuff on the computer. I can't put my photos on my computer because I have a Mac and I keep forgetting to reformat the SD cards to be Mac compatible and Windows compatible rather than just Windows compatible. So I need to remember after I get back and put all of the pictures on my computer that I need to reformat it. So in the meantime, I only have the photos from my phone and none of them from my camera. So I'm gonna have a lot of organizing to do when I get home. And so I upload all of my stuff to Facebook and to show people. So I upload most of the stuff to Facebook, but I upload everything to Google Photos because you can use the app that they have to automatically upload whenever you're on Wi-Fi. So I do that, and I have albums for everything because I'm very organized typically. And I went through and caught up on the last few days of organizing my photos. And then after that, I met up with Kelly and Alice, and we went to Palazzo Medici Riccardi, and it's a palace, and it was first owned by the Medici, and then they ended up moving to a different palace, so they sold that one to the Riccardi family, and yeah. And so we went there, and it was my first time going there, so I didn't know what to expect. And we went there, and it was huge. I mean, it's a palace, but it was more confusing. The setup was more confusing than others, so it seemed probably bigger than what it actually was. But we went there, and we saw a Chinese art exhibition that was modern art, and had a lot of nature scapes, but they were all done with, it kind of looked like watercolors. I don't think it was, but it was that general style. And trying to remember what else there was today. I might be getting some of the pieces mixed up with other places that I went to. Oh yeah, so underground they had an underground basement, or that's kind of redundant, and there was dozens of sculptures of just heads of famous people, and some of them didn't even have a name. It was just Greek philosopher, and it's just a head, and they had dozens of just heads lying around, and that was one of the spots. And then we went to the first floor, and actually that place just had a lot of head sculptures. Yeah. And okay, right, it's coming back to me now. And so we saw a lot of the royal apartments where the people actually lived, and saw some of the furniture, and there were Venetian rugs from the 17th and 18th century, and they were huge rugs, and tapestries and things like that. And yeah, so that was just crazy to see, because they took up an entire walls that were palace-size walls. And we went into this one room that was very grand, and everything was gold and bronze, and there were angels and plants, and there was one single painting that covered the entire ceiling, but it had 50 paintings worth of scenes going on. It was very involved and very well done, very beautiful. It was just interesting to have it contrast with the gold. And let's see, after that we went and we had a snack at a restaurant, and then we went to the Zoological Museum that the University of Florence oversees. And that was really cool. They had a lot of taxidermy to show from kind of like every region. Water, land, and sky, and then all of the mountains and desert and everything. So that was really cool to see, just because I didn't expect there to be that much variety or depth of field of everything. And they had a exhibition about rhinos, and it was really sad looking at just the mistreatment of rhinos, I guess, and what's happening with them. And it was just that part I didn't really like seeing. I didn't really like that part. And after that, we went back to my apartment and we watched a few episodes of How I Met Your Mother, and then we left, and the two of us went to Aperitivo with Marissa to this place called Kitsch, Kitsch, and it was really good. I got a spritz because I wanted to try it, because I'd never had it before, but I ended up not liking it, so I gave it to Kelly. But then I had the buffet, because Aperitivo is when you get a drink and then you get a buffet with it, so you pay for the drink and then you get food. And so I was happy because I still got to eat all of the food that I wanted. And it was just a lot of fun hanging out with all of them. Marissa's great. I love spending time with her, so that was really fun. And then I came home to my apartment. And that's today. We got to go to a couple of cultural places and had some great food and got to spend some time together. And that's day 22. It was a really fun day today, and tomorrow is going to be great as well. And I will tell you all about that tomorrow.